Am I live? Let's see here. Okay, cool. All right, I am live with the first stream of Dark Souls Remastered. Let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, yeah, I see a flame and no dragon. Cool. All right. Time to enter my name. Cool. See, the highest combined strength plus dexterity is warrior. So I'm going to be a warrior. Yeah, okay. Now, this is important. Really, the only thing that's useless here is the pendant. A lot of people will, to make the run a little bit easier, will choose the master key. The master key actually lets you skip several bosses and areas, and you can lets you do some things out of order if you want. But I'm not going to skip anything in this playthrough. I'm actually going to choose the Old Witch's Ring. It says no obvious effect, but it does have an effect, which is there's a particular character in this game who you can only communicate with if you're wearing this ring. So that's why I'm going to choose the Old Witch's Ring. And yeah, I'm not going to do anything else as far as customization goes, so... Oh, okay, I have to choose something. Okay. Alright, this smile just looks creepy. Alright, commoner. Sure. Sure. Okay. There's really no point in customizing your character because you're gonna spend most of the game looking like beef jerky anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can actually find that dragon in game.
Mighty lords, ruled upon western spirits. brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Oh, start out hollow. Okay. Which makes sense given the context, since I'm in the undead asylum. So yeah, I'm just an undead like these guys, also partly hollow like them. So whereas a lot of other video games, you're like a powerful person mowing down waves and waves of weak enemies, here in Dark Souls, you are the weak one, and you have to fight powerful enemies. Controls in Dark Souls are quite a bit different. Like, there's no dedicated jump button, so if I want to do a jump attack, I have to hit R2 and press forward on the stick from the standing position at the same time. It's very, very awkward. Or R1 and forward is a kick motion. I don't know why they didn't just make a jump button. If you want to jump, you have to run using the circle button, let go, and then quickly tap it again to jump. It's very weird. But yeah, if you've watched my stream of Elden Ring and Bloodborne, bonfires are the equivalent checkpoints here. And you actually can defeat this enemy here with this broken sword, but I'm just gonna do it this way. I'll do it the right way. You do get a special weapon if you defeat him without going through here, but I can't use the weapon anyway. Ooh, okay. Shh. Oh. Now with shields you can parry. Alright. Can actually switch to a good sword now. And yeah, I can see that guy here. There's no obvious way of getting to him, except this wall looks breakable. So that's what we're gonna do. Go up a little bit, and watch out for that.
Oh, you. You know, Hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, Phoebe.
Sure.
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou
Really? That's a saying in your family?
fate for the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
So Estus is basically like liquid fire, pretty much. The dark sign is what brands the undead, and dark and fire are opposing elements here. Dark is associated with humanity, whereas fire is associated with the gods. So in some cases, it's sort of depicted as a dark sign, as being dark in the center with a ring of fire around it, as if the fire is containing humanity. But that's not really the case, because it's not that it's dark in the center. It's just transparent. So if it's a black background, it's going to look like there's darkness inside. There's not. There's nothing inside. It's transparent. All it is a ring of fire. Oh yeah, let me see if I can unlock this door here. And I could go in with my weapon now and fight that asylum demon, but there's a way I can get an advantage. When it comes to shields, you really gotta look for, let's see, damage reduction. So this has 100% physical damage reduction. So if it's a physical attack, it's going to block, as long as I have stamina to block with, it'll block 100% physical damage, only 30% of magic, 70% of fire, and 50% of lightning damage. And the stability stat of 55 shows how much stamina it's going to cost to block an attack. So heavier, like great shields, are better. They're heavier, so it's harder to hold them. You have to be stronger to hold them, but they have usually higher stability, so they're better for blocking lots of damage. But this is okay for lower damaging foes. Come on. So let's see, I got a light attack, and let's see how long the heavy, okay, the heavy attack's not that bad. There's some weapons here where the heavy attack takes forever to go through. All right. I can do a plunging attack here and take off quite a bit of this guy's health. And you really gotta watch your stamina here. Don't overcommit. Always watch your stamina. Make sure you have enough to dodge. So yeah, that's basically the tutorial boss. Pretty easy. Looks like there's nothing here, but let's keep going.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To lead
Nice.
the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Creative name. So now we sort of have like a Lord of the Rings Eagles moment here, where this bird could carry me to my final destination, but instead takes me here. And makes me just walk the rest of the way. Well, my final destination is technically underground, but it could carry me further than this. So this is the hub area of the game. And I could level up now with the souls I have, but I'll hold off on that for a good reason.
What do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? But there's no celebration here. You'd have done better to walk to the undead asylum. Well, since you're here, let me help you.
In all these games, there's always some character like this who is just full of despair and basically just on the verge of giving up. This guy's actually a good source of information if you keep coming back and talking to him. So now he's telling me there's two bells I have to ring, one up above and one down below. Which is good information when you have no idea what's going on. Okay. He says us, but there's only him. That he's part of an order called the Way of Light.
But I also want you to know that it is not meant in the way. Here, take this. As it is. Now, go ahead. It's me. I have to await my companions here. So what if I just put that?
Sure. I'm not in a covenant now, so yeah. I'm not getting I can actually use miracles in this game, but okay.
Only they're ultimately effective.
For the most part, a lot of these miracles have very few uses. Unlike Elden Ring, where it consumes FP, here each spell has a certain number of uses that gets replenished when you rest at a bonfire. But like, for example, Great Heal, you can only use it one time before you have to rest. And you use talismans to cast them. In Elden Ring, talismans are things that you wear to increase your stats. But in Dark Souls, you use rings instead of talismans. And in Dark Souls, talismans are what you use instead of seals to cast miracles. Miracles are basically the Dark Souls version of incantations from Elden Ring. Don't know why they changed up the terminology. Anything over here? Just this statue. Okay. This way is the catacombs. A lot of people make the mistake of going to the catacombs too early and regretting it. I'm not going to do that. I am just going to grab some items around here, though. You really want to wait till relatively late game before you actually go. There we go. The Spy Hunter. That's what I want. And binoculars is a starting gift you can choose, but you can also pick it up right here. So, ooh, okay. I don't want to die this early on. So I need to run. Took some damage there. I'll take a look at the stuff I got in a minute once I'm safe. But yeah, you don't want to go too deep into the catacombs until you place the Lord Vessel, which if what I'm saying makes no sense, it'll make sense later on. All right, so I got a new weapon, the Zweihander, which just is German for two-hander. And let's see, it requires 24 strength and 10 dexterity. I have the dexterity requirement, don't have the strength requirement yet, even for two-handing. Can't go through there yet. Trap. Ooh. Sometimes fog walls are the entrance of boss arenas, but sometimes there's nothing like that, just to mess with you. All right, random dragon. Wow, that guy, he seemed to teleport forward in that jump. There was something off about that jump right there. There's something else I have to do, but let me take out this guy first. In fact, just to play it safe, I'm just gonna go ahead and rest here. Gotcha. Okay, heavy attacks are pretty good with this. Nice. All right, idea is to bait out one of them at a time. Come on. Over here. Hey. All right, follow me. Come on. All right, I'm over here. Come on. All right, I'm just gonna turn my back. Look, I'm not even looking at you. That's it. Come on. All right, now I'm looking. There. Now, with these guys, it's good to just separate them. Trying to get this backstab. Nope, didn't get a backstab. Ooh, okay. There we go. I've held off on leveling up until now so I can buy stuff from him. Oh wow, repair box takes quite a bit. Okay. Well, okay, this is going to take a lot of stuff, I guess. Why not? All right. Can I sell? No, okay. Oh, that's it. I need 3,000 to buy repair. Okay. Well, let's see how. Does he sell repair powder at least? Because I do need to repair my. Okay, good. Cool. Okay. So at least I get that. And let's see, durability. Okay, I'm still at 192 out of 200, so it's okay. There's some weapons in this game where the durability, if you use special attacks, the durability really goes down a lot. Like there's an axe where if you use an R2, the heavy attack, it'll take 50 durability all at once. Might as well heal up. Are they coming after? Yep, he's coming after me. Yeah, their jumping seems to be bugged when it comes to stairs, like going up and down stairs. It's like they teleport. That's not normal. All right, trying to go too far into the room. but for that reason. Okay, double stab. Ugh. I thought I heard footsteps. By the way, this curve, the way this chain is curved like that, lets you know it's a regular chest. If it was more straight, that's a sign that it's a mimic. Ooh, okay. Forgot, narrow corridors are really bad for swinging swords. Stab attacks are preferable. Oh, okay, that didn't kill him. Over here. Did not mean to do a jump attack. Psst, 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 psst. Over here. Whoa, okay. What happened with that? Fire bombs are actually pretty good consumable. Anything up here? Nope. It was just a wasted detour. I guess so. There is an archer up there that I am gonna need to take care of, so he doesn't become a problem. Come on. I didn't mean to aggro both of you. Okay. There. Took a while to get that backstab, but I got it. And down here is a Black Knight. I'm gonna mess with him later. Not only am I pretty underleveled, but there's something specific I want to get from him. That is best if I go for that later. And here comes another trap. They're really gonna... Oh! I was really trying to get away from that. I got caught on the thing. this is a boss fight, but before I trigger it, I'm gonna get rid of these archers up here to make this not quite as bad. Whoa. No, I can't. Ah. Well, this isn't ideal. All right, Taurus Demon, here we go. As soon as I see him, I'm running. All right, time to run. And I can actually repeat this plunge attack multiple times on him. But I'm stuck in the right now. So let me lure him over. Whoa. Okay, that came out faster than I was expecting. Oh, seriously? All right. Ah, come on. Whoa, what's... Seriously? Something's... Well, there goes most of my Estus, really. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh no, okay. I'm not stuck anymore. So yeah, this game has the well-earned reputation for being frustrating. All right, how am I doing on my... Okay, 185 out of 200. Durability on this is good. All right, this time I can't skip this guy because he's just gonna cause problems if I avoid him. What? All right, now I can hopefully avoid being sniped at. Nice. Oh, okay, they can heal. Which makes sense, they are undead. Ooh, okay. This one actually can use a shield effectively. But you can't block a backstab. Unfortunately, the flaming barrel thing is done, so no more of that. All right. Oh. All right, I guess I'm starting off this fight with 4 Estus flasks. And unlike later games, there's no option to slide down the ladder. All right, so run as soon as I see it. All right. And hopefully I get a good landing this time so I'm not stuck. There we go. What? All right. Wow. He didn't come anywhere close to me. All right, come on. That was kind of close, actually. Yeah, come on. Ooh, rolled way too early for that. Okay, it's not gonna... Can't run when he's full on sprinting like that. Ooh, okay, that did quite a bit of damage to me, but I can heal. I should have enough time to heal and then do another stab attack like that. What hit me there? I'm not doing a lot of damage here. In fact, my shield is useless. I'll two-hand this sword. When you two-hand, you get a 50% bonus to your strength scaling. Staggered him. That's What? I was doing good, and then when I felt something made me fall down, and it took too long to get back up. All right, try this again. But yeah, this is the kind of game Dark Souls is. It's meant to be quite frustrating. And there's a certain area of the game where there's actually a bunch of Taurus demons just like that, except they're in an easier place to fight them. So the difficulty from the arena is not there. Wow, okay, heavy attack didn't stop his jump attack at all. Oh, okay. Forgot about this guy. Yeah, you know what? Forget this. No, I was planning to just run past them, but this guy was blocking the stairs. Okay. This is still doable. Although it means if I defeat the Taurus demon, those guys are going to be right here. Oh, okay. This is not good. And actually, I can lure this guy up here. If you wait long enough, he'll jump up, and that actually is a pretty good arena to fight him in. If you're up there. Oh. There. Okay. All right. Ah. Really? Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just have them come up to me. Because I really don't like getting stuck on the walls like that. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. But it is kind of hard to resist the amount of damage you can do from the plunging attacks. All right. And I need to remember to two-hand the weapon so I can get more damage. Yeah, I wonder how the two-handing damage compares when it comes to plunging attacks. And I don't think there's an option for fast climbing in this game. Actually, not really any difference. In fact, I might have gotten less damage somehow. But plunging attack still seems like a good way to go, I think. In fact, maybe the thing here is to bait an attack out and then run. Okay. I don't know how to completely dodge this. Oh. I was dodging, but not quite well enough, I guess. All right. It's these fragments that he hits the ground with and just does splash damage. And I'm not sure how you're supposed to dodge that. Okay. Oh, now I'm stuck. Really? Okay, I need to... All right, out of Estus now. Finally. Wow. That was a terrible experience all around. And here's the first bit of sunlight. So of course we're going to find Solaire here. And of course notice he has a emblem of a sun on his chest, but it looks like the sun from tarot cards.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow. I am Solaire of Astora, and a parent of the Lord of Thunder. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Wind, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. Not much. I get that look all the time.
I was actually hoping to defeat the Taurus demon the first attempt, but for some reason it took me longer this time.
The way I see it, our fate appears to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey? It pleases me greatly. Well then, take it. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. Use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
I do have a lot of souls here. Well, for this early in the game, I guess. As you can sort of see from the oil on the ground, this is a fire hazard. And there comes the... Whoa, I was way out here. Oh, okay. Did not notice he was still alive. I thought that backstab would have gotten him. I keep hearing footsteps. Okay, there's that guy, but I don't need to mess with him just yet. Okay. Now the question is, do I have to see? Okay, I have the stats for the arrows. Time to get a really good weapon. Uh-oh, hold on. Nope. Okay, I don't know why I was not doing that before. Okay. This takes a while, unfortunately. But I can get a really good weapon from this. In this, unlike other Dark Souls games, in this game, dragons can have their tails destroyed. And if you destroy a dragon's tail, you get a weapon from it. I think that applies to all dragons in this game, actually. Oops. Unfortunately, you have to sort of wait after each arrow. I actually still haven't leveled up at all yet. Need to do that soon before I lose my souls again. Hopefully I'm getting close. There we go. The Drake sword. All right, going from 80 damage to 200 damage. And this only requires 16 strength and 10 dexterity. Wait a minute. 10, 10. Okay. The downside is you don't get any stat. It doesn't scale with anything, so you don't get any stat bonuses for it. I don't quite have 16 strength yet, but that just means I have to two-hand it. I'm really just trying to lure this guy over to me, not necessarily defeat him. Ooh. Because I have no Estus left. Ooh, okay. Don't want to take chances here. But if I do die, at least I'm on this section of bridge. Could be worse. Oh wow, okay, I really thought I was gonna be dead there. Okay. I'm trying to lure these guys away because I want to try to run past them, basically. That's fine. Not run past them, but run past the dragon. I can go underneath them, but there's something else I want to do, so. I left the 2 archers here, so they're going to be shooting at me. But that's fine. All right. Don't want to aggro the archers yet. But unfortunately, I aggroed this guy. Didn't quite get far enough. All right. At least I got my souls back. I'm trying to get to that bonfire over there. That's what I'm really after. If you take the path underneath the bridge, it doesn't access the bonfire. All right. This should be far enough. But I can't have him near the wall. That's the thing. If he's too close to the wall, I can't backstab him. Oh, okay. Aggro the archers. Oops. Well, they're not going to chase me, so. That was the plan, is to lure them out one by one, but that's not going to happen, I guess. So I have another option here. I don't know what the exact trigger for this is, but at a certain point, if you stand here out of sight and wait, the dragon will come down to you. But I'm not sure what all conditions need to be met for that to happen, though. And there's another thing. Let's see what my equip load is. 21 out of 50. So a little bit over half. Okay. And how much does my shield weigh? 2 pounds, okay. So normally the dragon would have come down by now, so something's wrong here. How can I... Let's see. I want to see if I can get to breathe, run just far enough for it to breathe fire on these guys. Wow, okay, that did some damage, but okay. And okay. There. Wow. Trick was to get underneath 25% equip load and hold a shield while running. For some reason, that allows you to bypass the fire. Okay, you can get a hit even if you're resting. You know what, actually, let me level up. Oh, wow, I can get 7 levels. Okay, let's see. So, let me go ahead and start using the Drake Sword. All right. Now this is a sword. Whoa. Claymore, there we go. I also have the ability to use a Claymore, but right now the Drake's sword is better until I upgrade the Claymore. Claymore is a good weapon. And if I two-hand the Zweihander, which is what you're supposed to do, given the name, I can use that too. But let's see, how does... This is probably stronger, yeah, it's stronger than the Zweihander too. Okay. Wow, okay. Okay, this weapon doesn't have the stabbing attack. It's heavy, just does a slash. Alluring Skull, okay. Yeah, before I deal with this thing, I should deal with this guy coming up after me. All right. These guys are very weak to fire, so I can use the Alluring Skull I just got. One of the rare times I actually use consumables here. I'm going to throw it into the fire. All right, go into the fire. And you're dumb enough to do it again, aren't you? There we go. Oh. And don't need this equipped anymore. I'll save it for another time. Oh, okay. You're gonna have me chase you so someone can attack me from around the corner, right? Yeah, I'm not born yesterday. Where's the ambush at? All right, time to balance. And this might be too risky to do, but let's see. Stealth isn't really a thing in this. Ah. What? Good, okay. Tired of these narrow corridors where I can't actually swing my sword fully. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I can kick. I forgot that's the thing here. Yeah. I'll start actually using this ability now. Ah. All right, still not helpful when it comes to this narrow hallway. Shortcut time. It's quite a bit of a fight if you walk straight through the front door here, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, but this guy saw me anyway. All right, no Estus left, so I still have to be careful. I do have a bonfire coming up though, so yeah. Play it safe. Came too far to mess things up now, so there we go. Nice. You can talk to an NPC here. Don't know if he's actually fat, but that's just the style of the armor that they wear from Katarina.
Forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Dietmar of Katarina. I've run up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. No, I wait. So there I sit, quite comfortable, weighing my options, so to speak.
So we'll encounter him quite a bit throughout the game. This is Siegmeyer. His defining character trait is being fundamentally useless as a person. So yeah, he can't get anything done himself. He's always relying on us to solve his problems for him.
Still closed, still closed,
So he's just in, it's like still closed.
still closed, still closed.
That blacksmith is your really your first option for repairing weapons, unless you find Tim, your only options are repair powder or that repair kit that costs like 3,000 souls. All right, all right. Okay, this guy's kind of tough. Kind of tough. And this is actually an important item, a Firekeeper soul. With this, I can actually upgrade how much health the Estus flask restores. And I can also get a shortcut to Firelink Shrine. And that big enemy I just killed, by the way, he doesn't respond, so you only have to kill him once. And Firelink Shrine is one of the very few areas in this game that actually has background music. For the most part, the music in the game is just boss music, but when you're just exploring areas, there's no music. How do I... Okay, I can level up twice. Dexter and some health. She doesn't speak. No response. She cannot speak. Not yet, anyway. SS Flask. Okay. Now notice it says SS Flask +1. And also notice that when I rest at Firelink Shrine, I get 10 SS Flask, but if I rest elsewhere, I'll either keep the same number I have, or if it's less than 5, it'll give me 5. There's a reason for that. Bonfires have levels of kindling to them, and by default, if a bonfire has a firekeeper, it's further kindled than other bonfires. But there's actually ways to kindle them further. So it's possible to upgrade a bonfire to get up to 20 SS Flask. All right, and there's another tough enemy that I fortunately only have to kill once. Not this one. This Chandler guy. The thing with him is not the spells and stuff that he casts, it's the fact that he makes these undead stronger. That's the problem with this guy. Oh. All right, all right. Wow, okay. I was prepared for the first guy, but then the second guy came right behind him. But fortunately, I don't have to retrace all that because I unlocked a shortcut. Oh, wrong decision there. Yeah, my shield only blocks 30% magic damage, so... Maybe I can lure him back here. At least I can lure these guys. All right. And hopefully that unclogged the area. There, now he will not come back. Oh no, wait a minute. There's something else I have to do here. And I'm going to use Solaire for the boss fight anyway, so I still have to go back to the bonfire. I just want to clear out that channeler first. Oops. Yeah, there's a reason he's locked up, but I'll let him out. Yeah, that laugh was sinister. How many homework bones do? Only one? I'll use it. I should probably save the homework bone until later, but... Oh. More vitality is always good. The meaning of vitality changes from game to game. They don't keep their terms very consistent. Here's Lautrec, and notice how he's sitting. He's staring right at the cage where the Firekeeper is.
I am grateful to you. Not enough.
To prevent him causing problems later, you can actually easily kill him by kicking him off this ledge. Kicking him doesn't aggro him, so you can just like kick him twice to make him fall off. But I'm not going to do that this playthrough because if I let him do his thing, it becomes an interesting progression. Okay. All right. I'm still hollowed, but now I'm gonna reverse hollowing. It's risky when you do that because it costs humanity. So in the upper left corner, my humanity went down from 2 to 1. That's soft. It's called soft humanity. The consumable item is the hard humanity. So humanity is a precious resource, so you don't want to waste too much of it. So it's a risk every time you... So now I'm human again. But if I die, I become hollow again. So You only want to use humanity if you can spare it, or if you're pretty confident that you're not going to die. So when hollowing is reversed, I'm in what's called human form. And when you're in human form, there's a few things that can happen. One, you can actually get invaded by people, so that's not good. But you can also summon people for help. And I'm not going to do that online. I'm going to summon Solaire and Lautrec as NPC summons. You actually get sunlight medals which are used for a covenant if you summon Solaire. Come on. There. And no, the channeler does not come back. Ugh. These guys don't do nearly as much damage now that the channeler is dead. Pretty sure this... Okay, they didn't come out before. You always want to look around because sometimes the summon signs are hidden. So here's the summon sign for Knight Lautrec. And their pathing can be a little bit weird, so you sometimes sort of have to like guide them. Although here, I think he can walk around the pit without falling. I think. And of course, Solaire's sign is brighter, because that's just Solaire. And he does the praise the sun gesture. All right, let's do this. This fight's really not that bad. And these guys, you actually, one of them has a tail that you can cut off for a weapon, but if you don't get it this time, there's another opportunity you'll have later on in the game to fight a gargoyle and get his tail. Two of them, I think. So it's not a big deal either way. Come on. There we go. Got his tail axe. And these two can pretty much solo this boss all by themselves. See? Pretty easy. The more people you summon, the more health the boss gets. So every NPC summon you have present will increase the boss's health by a certain percentage, but it can still be worth it. So sometimes it's worth it to summon, and then sometimes it's not. This time it's definitely worth it. Just because of how quickly they can help you destroy it. So you definitely don't want to fall here. And actually, do I have any homework bones? Okay, I used my last one, so oh well. Because I have quite a bit of souls now. Should have saved the one I had before. Okay. So this is the first bell rung. There's one more to ring. And ringing both bells will open up that large gate that Siegmeyer is stuck in front of. See what I mean about him being useless? Rather than try to, do this himself, he just wants to sit in front of the gate and just hope someone else will open it for him. And yeah, this guy wasn't here before.
I am Oswald of Cometh.
If you accidentally aggro someone but don't kill them, you can, this referring to NPCs, you can request absolution for a price, and it'll make them not hostile anymore. Okay, yeah, I don't want to walk all the way back, so I'll just buy this from him. It would be nice to get poison resistance, and unfortunately I have to come all the way back here to get that once I have enough souls. All right. So that part's done. Next is to go deep down, but let's see if how far I can get here. I'm not quite sure I'm going the right way. I don't have the master key, so I can't take a shortcut to Blighttown. Whoa, okay. Almost got me there. Let's see. I'd like to get up to 3,000. Okay, good. I can buy that repair kit now. Didn't see that before. And what? Okay, basement key. Good. I think that's what I needed. Come on. Over here, come on. There. Now I can actually repair stuff. I can repair my equipment without having to go all the way back to Andre every time. Ugh. Never actually explored this place. I mean, I have at some point in a previous game, but I usually skip this area. Because I actually don't remember what's over here. All right, and let's see, can I make this jump? Nice. Yeah. I don't think I can make that jump, can I? Whoa, the physics on that jump are weird. What? I don't know what happened there. Where am I? Yeah, I saw you hanging there. Not everything has an immediately apparent value, like rubbish, for instance. There is a use. Okay, so you're not supposed to go this way. You're supposed to. Okay. Rubbish isn't useful to you, but you can trade it to someone who apparently does have an interest in it. I never repaired my armor. Okay. I forget how you're supposed to access that to make a shortcut. Oh, man. Okay. For some reason, I thought I had the key to that. Whoa, okay. Chill. So what is this? Oh, the Great Bridge. Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, it maybe opens this door. But there's another way to get there anyway from where Andre is. There we go. And I am okay. I'm still human, so gotta try not to die, I guess. And actually, let me just go ahead and open up this shortcut. What? All right, my sword's not doing anything on the stairs, I guess. And by the way, your shields, even if they block all the damage, they do not block buildup of status effects, like bleed. Vinheim is a distant land that in these games is associated with sorcery. Okay. I don't remember if there's anything useful down here or not. Wow, okay. Whoa! Whoa! So much fire there. It count all those hits at once instead of... Wow, okay. It stacked the damage up, like, a lot. Okay, but at least I can... That Hollow Warrior waistcloth thing is actually has some decent defense to weight ratio. So if you're really trying to keep your equip load down as much as possible, that provides efficient defense for its weight. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting caught in this trap again. Whoa! Okay, a different trap, I guess. All right. Don't want to aggro all three of them. Wow. Okay, 20 humanities, not bad. There will come a time when having a lot of humanity is going to be very helpful. And yeah, you can sort of tell that just from looking through the crack that this actually is not a fake door. This has something behind it. And since there's multiple of these doors like this, you know this is going to be a trap. So I'm going to walk while looking in this direction. And yep, run so I don't get surrounded. And these guys can parry you, by the way, so you really got to be careful with them. And they can do bleed damage on you. All right, let the dog see me first. I thought there was 2 dogs here. Wow, who was he throwing at? Oh, nice. 2 in 1 hit. Ah, there is a second dog. Just wasn't coming out. If I had chosen that gear I got, if I had chosen the thief starting class, I would have started with that equipment. There is a boss here, but let's see if I can open this shortcut. Because I don't want to go through all this again. And yeah, I see you there. Whoa. Come on, do an attack, please. Okay. And yeah, there's a merchant you can buy from here. Good source. This is a item that'll be useful later. Yeah, why not? I'll be using a bunch of homeward bones later anyway. It's worth 500 souls for me to not have to walk all the way back somewhere again. Okay. Shortcut unlocked. I'm not going to rest at Firelink Shrine. So it'll just be a shortcut from the Undead Burg. Now this is going to be a tough fight, especially I only have 7 Estus Flask. And yeah, I can't. Okay, I need the key from here to unlock that door. All right. The boss isn't it's the arena that's the problem. You'll see what I mean. Whoa. Yeah, I'm stuck here. I'm stuck. There we go. All right, there. Wait a minute. I thought the dogs were, All right, there we go. Whoa. All right, that broke through my shield. Come on, please. All right, I guess I'm just not gonna be able to heal. All right, I got some breathing room. Whoa, but I can't really see much here. Got him. And let's see, can I get all the way to the bonfire in the depths without dying? Who knows? Let's try it though. Actually, no. I should play it safe. Let's go back to Firelink Shrine. Coming this way is actually harder than going from Firelink Shrine. You know what? I never actually got this item here, guarded by the rat. And that's probably why. Because I can't swing my sword here. Ah, come on. And there's Griggs.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you in police.
Nice. All right, actually, been streaming for a bit. I think I got a pretty good start for the first stream. Rung 1 Bell of Awakening, and I opened the way up to the depths. So I guess next stream I'll try the depths and Blighttown. But yeah, that's actually, let me make sure the stream is still going because I froze up there for a bit. Okay, there we go. All right, so I will go ahead and end the stream here for tonight and then pick this up another time. See you there.